Hi, good day everyone. So my name is Aqilah. So in this informative speech, I will talk about why sleep is important and how may sleep debt be avoided. So let's start. Hmm. Did you know that adults need between 7 to 9 hours of sleep every day? So, do you have debts? You probably immediately thought of loans, credit card debt, and other financial obligations. So today, I'm going to be talking about sleep debt. You owe your body some rest if you did not receive that 7 to 9 hours of sleep that the National Sleep Foundation recommends, as you are in debt to sleep. However, sleep debt, also known as a sleep deficit, is the imbalance between the recommended amount of sleep and the amount that an individual actually gets. For instance, if you only get 6 hours each night while your body requires 8, 8 you have 2 hours of sleep debt. A person's health and well-being are greatly impacted by their quality of sleep, as what occurs to your body when you are asleep affects how you feel when you are awake. So, why is sleep important? Just as I like mentioned before, the imbalance between the amount of sleep someone needs and the amount they actually get is known as sleep debt, also referred to as sleep deficit. We don't always feel exhausted when we have a sleep debt. According to research, even if your body is demonstrating major losses in physical and mental performance, people can effectively adjust to chronic sleep deprivation, not feeling particularly sleepy. In terms of students, adequate adequate sleep is essential for the brain to function at its best in terms of memory and learning. Lack of sleep has a negative impact on cognitive processes in the brain and is a primary cause of death. Increased risk of hypertension, diabetes, obesity, heart disease, stroke, accidents involving motor vehicles, and medical errors are linked to sleep deprivation. Sleep problems and lifestyle choices can both lead to a lack of sleep. This study looked into sleep deprivation's presence, contributing factors, and effects among Malaysian medical students. To conclude, from this point, a key component of overall health is sleep. Important advantages of getting quality rest include feeling more energized during the day, strengthening the immune system, and helping the brain process and retain new information. Getting better sleep and having quality sleep really can help prevent many diseases too. Next, sleep is important because immune, respiratory systems, issues with memory and thought. You breathe less frequently and deeply as you sleep, which results in less oxygen intake. People with health issues like asthma or chronic obstructive lung disease may experience complications as a result of these changes. COPD. Typically, asthma symptoms are worse while you are sleeping in the morning. Similarly to these breathing issues in persons with lung conditions like COPD might get worse when they are asleep. Different immune system components, which are active at different times of day, are also impacted by sleep. For instance, a specific type of immune cell works harder when you sleep because of this. Those who don't get enough sleep may be more vulnerable to diseases like the common cold. Sleep is beneficial for memory formation and learning. Lack of sleep, especially poor quality sleep, can make it difficult to concentrate and think effectively. And sleep, like exercise and healthy diet, is critical to our health. A good night's sleep can aid in weight reduction, vitality, memory, and mood improvement. And these are wonderful, but sleeping is much more than these tiny enhancements. Sleeping enough each night guarantees that your body gets the rest it requires to operate the next day. Sleep improves both physical and mental health as well as expectancy. Sleep is critical to your health. It revitalizes the mind and heals the body. So, how may sleep debt be avoided? There are three ways. The first one here is teenagers and children need more sleep rather than adults. Then have a bedtime routine and enhance sleeping environment. So, we go to the first point, which teenagers and children need more sleep rather than adults. In terms of how may sleep debt be avoided, we must know in the first place how much our body needs to get quality sleep, and we need to prioritize sleep as one of the most important ways to care for our body. Teenagers and children need more sleep rather than adults because it is to help and support their bodies as they develop and expand. Then we move to the second and third, which maintain a regular sleep routine and enhance the sleep environment, where you may prioritize sleep and make sure you are getting enough rest by keeping to a defined sleep routine. If you need to adjust your sleep schedule, do it gradually by doing so in amounts of 30 to 60 minutes. Plus, to get better sleep or to avoid sleep debt, try to make your bedroom the ideal place to sleep. Keep the room at a temperature that is conducive to sleep, turn off any lights or noises that can keep you awake, and think about purchasing a new mattress, pillow, or set of sheets if your current ones are worn out or uncomfortable. And sleep deprivation can result in weariness, poor focus and memory, emotional swings, reduced judgment and response time, and poor physical coordination. It can also raise the risk of accidents and injuries, and chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to an increased risk of diabetes and obesity. Parenthood, shift work, cross-time zone travel, sickness, bad sleeping habits, certain medicines, and late-night TV, internet, and social media use are all common causes of sleep deprivation. So, what is the conclusion or the summary for this topic? So, the summary is sleep like air, food, and water is important for healthy health. So, sleep, according to most scientists, is essential for restoring physical and mental health. It revitalizes the mind and heals the body. And sleep deprivation or a lack of sleep can result in weariness, poor focus and memory, emotional problems, decreased judgment and response time, and poor physical coordination. And the internal clock of the body governs when and how we sleep based on the quantity of light around us. When the sun goes down, your brain produces chemicals that cause you to sleep. Exposure to daylight in the morning lowers these hormones and produces brain chemicals to keep you awake. So, in terms of recommendations or suggestions, daily exposure to sunshine or artificial bright light can enhance sleep quality and duration, particularly if you suffer from severe sleep disorders or insomnia. Blue light deceives your body into believing it is daytime. There are numerous strategies to limit evening blue light exposures. And the next one is caffeine can considerable impair sleep quality, especially if used in considerable quantities late in the afternoon or evening. Long naps during the day may reduce sleep quality, and try to maintain a consistent sleep or the wake schedule, and especially on weekends. If possible, try to wake up at the same time every day. And all of these things can help you achieve better sleep. So that's all from me. Thank you for your attention, and I hope you enjoy this informative speech. And bye.